What's going on, guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, I'm gonna bring you the top 5 projects that I would buy right now for the month of July to make freaking millions in the altcoin season. The sentiment of the market, I think it's gonna change a little bit for the month of July. As you guys know, it's been on a red downtrend for the last 4 or 5 months or so, but Bitcoin is showing some sort of strength. You can see that we've had a 2% up in the last week. We've had a higher monthly close as 62.5k, and the fear and greed index is completely neutral right now. I think it's just a matter of time before it gets in the green and before your altcoins prices starts rocketing again. So this is the perfect time to accumulate, because you don't want to buy when everything is in the green. You want to buy when everything is in the red, when people don't want to buy, because those are the people that are going to make money in the long term. So if you're here because you want to make money, welcome. Subscribe to this channel, drop a like for the algorithm, and also make sure to follow me on X, because here's also when I drop alpha on a daily basis. Okay, without any further ado, let's keep going with the first pick of the day. These are not going to be in any particular order, by the way. And of course, I don't need to remind you, it's not financial advice. You do you. This is what I do myself with my own money. Okay, the first one is Tectum. Tectum is a layer 2 for Bitcoin and any other crypto, because they have a technology called soft node that you can essentially scale and send any crypto through a QR code living offline to zero cost, because only the receiver is going to pay a fee, but the sender doesn't pay any fees. The technology is amazing. They also have their own layer 1 blockchain. It's one of the fastest blockchains on the market right now. You can see actually here on the website, it's 3.5 million transactions per second. It sits on its own layer 1 mainnet, but it's also a token on Ethereum. So it sits on both chains really. And as I was mentioning, both a layer 1 and a layer 2, it's seen a massive downtrend. And I kid you not, I've been DCAing from the moment that we touched the $25 all the way through here, because I'm bringing down my average entry. So if I buy a little here, then it keeps dipping. I keep buying and buying and buying. Then I'm going to end up with a very low entry. And when the price of this project skyrockets, when it goes to $100, $200, you're gonna be in very good returns. You can see the exchange listing situation. It's not listed on a variety of tier 1 exchanges. There's not even a Bybit or a Qcoin, and of course there's no Coinbase or Binance, all the big dogs. If you're not new to crypto, you know that when these projects get listed on those tier 1 exchanges, the price skyrockets. Right now it's 54 million in market cap, which is an absolute steal, especially because this token is extremely deflationary, meaning that there's not going to be any sort of token unlocks until 2026. So well into the next bear market. So I remain super bullish. I can't tell you if we've seen the bottom already, but if we haven't seen the bottom, I can at least be assured that I'm getting as close to it as possible. It's impossible to time the bottom perfectly. Every person that tells you they times the bottom perfectly are unfortunately full of crap, but at least we can see, due to market condition and all these things, when we are as close as possible to it. And in my opinion, this is a fantastic accumulation zone. This is why I've kept buying Tectum for the last few days. The next one is going to be Kaspa, because I still need to talk about Kaspa almost every month. It makes it to the top 5, because Kaspa is one of my biggest convictions. And well, everyone was telling you that, oh, the KRC20 update, most bullish update ever, we're going to see a new all-time high. I was the only person, I think, on YouTube saying that it would have been a sell the news event and I wouldn't have bought Kaspa. So if you had followed my non-financial advice, you wouldn't have bought Kaspa when it was touching the 20 cents, because you would have expected a sell the news event. People buy the rumor, people buy in anticipation of the event itself, and when the event itself occurs, people dump it. And now we've seen a 20% correction, and now we've seen a 10% correction, and in my opinion is a much better zone to buy. I've been accumulating Kaspa since it was 1.5 cents, so I'm already massive returns. It's one of my biggest bags, so I'm not personally going to accumulate more, but if I was new to the ecosystem, I wouldn't hesitate to buy Kaspa more. It's at least a 10x guaranteed. Of course, there's nothing guaranteed in crypto, but if I was to choose the easiest 10x that I can do from now until the end of the bull market, I will probably choose Kaspa. It's a layer 1, proof of work, fair launch, no team allocation, no insiders to dump on you. You guys already know the drill. I have a playlist full of 30 other Kaspa videos if you want to know more about the ecosystem. But the big update that we've seen was the development of the KRC20 and implementation of the KRC20 network on the 30th of June, so just a couple of days ago. It's been a bit of a fiasco, I'm not gonna lie, because people were expecting this crazy network update, etc. But the reality of things is that it's just an open beta, so it's not going to function that well to begin with. This doesn't change anything to my long-term conviction of Kaspa. If anything, see it as an opportunity to accumulate at a slightly cheaper prices than what you would have expected based on other YouTubers' price predictions. The next one, we gotta include a meme coin. I'm gonna include Turbo. This has become one of my top convictions for the bull run, and for a variety of reasons. So first of all, the community is super strong. It's actually got some utility because it's been used in casinos and in gaming. There's actually new collaborations with other big actors in the Web3 space. Also, from just a pure technical analysis standpoint, you can see that we're about to form a double bottom. So I've started DCAing right now. If it drops more to this level, maybe it goes to 0037, I'm gonna buy even more and I'm gonna make it a huge bag, even though I'm quite happy. And if it just goes all the way up from here, I'm quite happy with the bag that I have. It's not listed on tier 1 exchanges other than crypto.com, so I think it's a no-brainer that this is gonna get listed to Binance or Coinbase, but again, it's just my own gut feeling. And the market cap of $250,000, I think that this is gonna be one of the next blue chip crypto that is gonna go towards the billions and billions in market cap. Community, hype, marketing is what drives this project, right? What drives every meme coin's price. And at the end of the day, if you see the community of Turbo on X, this is super engaged. It's probably one of the best communities in crypto meme coin sphere that I've encountered, and just because of this, I'm gonna heavily accumulate. And this is not one of the meme coins that I'm gonna swing trades. This is a long-term, just accumulate and hold and watch it grow over the course of the altcoin season in this meme coin super cycle that we're already experiencing. So I'm just gonna leave it at that, and I'm not gonna actively trade it because it's a long-term conviction. If you're looking instead to join meme coin trades on a daily basis to make very short-term profits, to actually after reallocate to your long-term convictions, whether altcoins or much higher meme coins like blue chips of the sphere, then my private group is the place to be. I'm going to talk about it at the end of the video if you guys are interested. So moral of the story, I would accumulate now. If it drops another 10 to 15%, which I think is the lowest that it's going to go, I'm going to accumulate even more, and I'm going to enjoy big gains in the long term. That is pretty much the plan. Now, the next two projects are going to be two gaming projects. I'm going to tell you exactly why, because I think that with the market becoming more green, those industries that have suffered a lot, like gaming or AI, are going to see another big uptrend because of the reason that the market conditions are going to shift. More and more retail are going to come into crypto. If you see the indicators of retail investors in crypto right now, retail is really not in, but these are projects that, in my opinion, people are going to FOMO as soon as possible. So the first one is going to be Souls, the Unfettered Souls, a project that right now is $500,000 market cap. It's very risky, and I'm the first one to say, but I know that there's very bullish updates coming from the team. In fact, they are teasing this a lot. There's probably going to be new exchanges coming from the month of July. The team is super active on social media, and they're posting a lot of updates coming from the team. There's going to be new events, there's going to be new exchange listings, there's going to be potentially new chains supported. So stay tuned, because announcements are probably going to come in due time. As you guys know, right now it's only on Polygon, but there's very good news coming your way. So I'm just going to leave it at that. But I know that the team is hard at work. I've been in touch with the team forever, and for good reason, because I think that this is one of the most serious teams in crypto. The game itself that they're developing is amazing, and the entire ecosystem just makes sense. And as soon as we see new exchange listings, right now we are only on Maxi, Uniswap, and Gate.io, you know that the price is going to skyrocket, and it's going to be so easy to move a project that is so low in market cap. It doesn't take much at all, so I remain bullish on this. And the last project of the day is going to be another gaming project. This one is going to be OTK, the most bullish project on Solana. We're seeing the start of a reversal already, and in my opinion, we're going to go for another leg up very soon for a variety of reasons. So first of all, this is on Solana, and with the upcoming news of the Solana ETF applications, everything in the Solana ecosystem is going to probably experience a big reversal, and we're going to go for new highs sooner than later. It's a project that I've been accumulating since it was 1 cent, and it was one of my first buy alerts in my Patreon private VIP community, actually around October last year. And I've been accumulating ever since, took some profits along the way, and then took some profits again the other day after these big candles that we've seen. And listen, just like we've seen a big green candle, we've also seen a correction on a daily basis. We went from 4 cents and a half to 3 cents and a half. So it's around a 25% from the big peak that we've seen. And in my opinion, could be a good entry for most people. It's a project on Solana. As I said, I'm bullish on Solana. Solana, so it's gonna just make sense. And when it comes to the tokenomics and what the business model is, to me it just makes sense because it's a double remuneration system, and we can see from experience that in the previous bull run, the projects that in the gaming sphere did particularly well were the projects that made people money. So like Axie Infinity was a clear remuneration system, and I can say the same thing for OTK, but at a much more improved scale. For instance, there's rewards in the OTK token, playing the games and participating into weekly leaderboard extractions, and also golds, which are essentially the loyalty points that you're gonna get by participating in the ecosystem, and you're gonna be able to redeem for reward prices like gaming accessories, gift cards, and so on and so forth. The games are super easy to play. It's just a single app that you can download in the App Store or Google Play Store, and you're gonna be able to play this very simple to play and with a very minimal barrier to entry games. And if you see the reviews, 4.3 stars review, 55k reviews, 1 million plus downloads, this is probably the most widely adopted game into the Web3 sphere. And because of this, I remain super bullish. As soon as we see new centralized exchange listings, right now it's only on KuCoin, so it's just a matter of time that this flies off to new highs as soon as it gets listed to new centralized exchanges and perhaps to tier ones like Binance in the future, but only time will tell. This is pretty much it for this video, guys. I hope that you were able to take some value. Let me know down in the comments what you're accumulating for the month of July. If you want to join the best private group in the crypto sphere, then look no further than my group. It's the first link down in the description, the QR code that you see above my head. Go on the website and you see all the benefits. It's not just my trading signals, but a variety of other benefits. So if you want to create generational wealth, this is the right place to be. You might have a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to achieve this financial freedom status, so don't mess it up. I hope to see you there and help you out with your crypto investing journey. And until then, take care for now.